Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are all fine at home, right? Yes. So this is a supplementary reader that is from your literature reader book for grade 5 in English. Okay. So before getting into the lesson, let me ask you one question. How many of you know to climb a tree? How many of you are doing all these naughty things at your home? Many of you, right? Okay. Here is a granny who know to climb the tree. Let us see who is that granny. So about the author. This Granny Climbing a Tree was written by Ruskin Bond. He is born on 1934, in the year 1934. He has written over 500 short stories. How many short stories? 500 short stories and essays and more than 40 books for children. More than 40 books for children. His first novel, The Room on the Roof, written when he was 17, received the John Llewellyn Prize Memorial Prize in 1957. He is a very well-known author who is living in India but a foreigner. Okay. So he received the Sahitya Academy Award for English Writing in India in 1992, the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Delhi government's Lifetime Achievement Award in 2012. He lives in Missouri and most of his writings were about Missouri, right? And the Delhi government's Lifetime Achievement Award was won in 2012. He was awarded the Sahitya Academy's Bal Sahitya Puraskar Award for his total contribution to children's literature in 2013 and he was also honored with the Padma Bhushan in 2014. Padma Bhushan in 2014. He lives in Landour, Missouri with his extended family. Extended family in the sense with all the family members, right? So introduction about the lesson. So this is like a poem. Okay, this is a story about grandma who climbs a tree and it is written in the poetic form. It portrays Ruskin Bond's love for his family. The storyline is as follows, like Ruskin Bond in this poem tells us how his grandmother had a passion for climbing trees. What is passion? That is love. Okay, love for climbing trees from a very young age and how she could climb trees till the age of 62. Until which age? Till the age of 62. The only problem was that Bond's family was scared that one day she would fall. Every people were fearing that she would fall one day, right? So every day won't be like the same, right? So same way, once when everyone except grandma was out of the town, the old lady climbs a tree but is unable to come down. She has climbed a tree but she was unable to come down. After being rescued, as Bond puts it, the doctor advises her to take rest. But grandma could not take rest and she could not live without a tree, without climbing a tree. So she tells Bond's father, that is Ruskin Bond's father, to build a tree house. Accordingly, Bond and his father build a tree house and this way Bond and his grandma spend evening sitting in the tree house, drinking sherry and juice, all such things. This poem shows the unconditional love Bond Bond has towards his family. It shows his ability to enjoy unusual events and actions. Let us see the explanation of this poem. This poem by Ruskin Bond poetically describes his granny's love for trees. Mostly it is about the love for his granny towards the trees. The poet begins the poem by calling her genius. He is calling her as a genius because she could climb any type of tree very easily. Whether it is a branched tree or whether it is a tall tree, she would climb very easily. She had learnt it from her brother when she was 6 years old and she had been climbing trees since then. As she grew old, she was advised not to climb trees because after 60 she was advised not to climb the trees as it looked disgraceful, right? When a granny climbing tree, it would look disgraceful, right? Yes. However, she did not pay any heed to this advice. She did not listen or she did not hear to this advice. It was feared that one day she might fall, but she never fell. However, one day when she was alone at home and everybody was out in the town, she climbed a tree but could not come down, and everybody came for her rescue from the tree. After that, she fell ill and the doctor was called. He took her temperature and advised her bed rest for a week. Everyone felt relieved as this would cure Granny's tree climbing, stop Granny's tree climbing. Quite contrary, what happened, to everybody's expectation, it was contrary to their expectation. Granny grew miserable lying in the bed. She grew more ill because she could not go to the tree or climb the tree. Obviously, she was missing tree climbing. She sat upon her bed and declared she would not be confined to bed any longer. She will not take any rest hereafter. She called the poet's father and instructed him to have a house built for her on the treetop. Okay, she wanted him to build a tree house. The dutiful dad did the granny's wish. So every child's motto is to fulfill their parents' wish, right? Yes, same way the poet's father also wanted to fulfill granny's wish, and with the help of poet they built a beautiful treetop house for the granny. And the granny moved into the treetop house, and the poet took her meals up the treetop house, and then she had a wonderful time living in the treetop house. They both used to spend their evening times by drinking juice, right, and looking out of the window and started enjoying their life. Here are some of the hard words from the poem. Spreading means covering a wide area. In a trice, in a very short time. Gracefully, politely and pleasantly. Disgracefully, very badly. Recommend, suggest that a particular action should be done. Confined, limited a person in some way. Undaunted, still determined and enthusiastic despite the problems. So let us read the text now. These are the poem lines. Let me read it for you. My grandmother was a genius. You would like to know why? Because she could climb trees. Spreading out high, she would be up their branches in a trice. And mind you, when last she climbed a tree, she was 62. Ever since childhood, she would had this gift for being happier in a tree than in a lift. So we all will be happy going in a lift, right? But she is too happy when she climbed the tree more than climbing being in a lift. When she climbed the tree for the last time, her age is 62, but she started in the age of 6. And though as years went by, she would be told that climbing trees should stop when one grew old, and that growing old should be gone about gracefully. She would laugh and say, well, I'll go old disgracefully. I can't do it better. So when everyone told when you are getting old you should not climb trees hereafter, she would never hear their words. And we had to agree, for in all that garden there wasn't a tree she had been up at one time or another, having learned to from her loving brother when she was 6, but it was feared by all that one day she would have a terrible fall, right? So she started climbing the tree at the age of 6, and she learnt it from her loving brother when she was 6, and everybody feared that she would fall one day. The outcome was different while we were in town. She climbed a tree and could not come down. When everyone were there in town, she had climbed a tree and she couldn't come down. When we went to the rescue, and then the doctor took Granny's temperature and said, I strongly recommend a quiet week in bed. So the doctor advised her to take rest for a week because her temperature was running bad. was like a hell for her, and she confined to her bedroom while every breeze whispered of summer and dancing leaves. But she held her peace till she felt stronger. I'll read it once again. We sighed with relief and tucked her up well. Poor granny, for her it was like a season in hell, confined to her bedroom while every breeze whispered of summer and dancing leaves. But she held her peace till she felt stronger. So here it was like hell for her, staying at home without climbing a tree. And confined to her bedroom, it was like every breeze whispered of summer and dancing leaves. She was waiting to become stronger and to climb the tree. Then sat up and said, I'll lie here no longer. I will not lie in the bed any more. She called for my father and told him undaunted that a house in a treetop was what she now wanted. My dad knew his duties. He said, that's all right. You will have what you want, dear. I'll start work tonight. So his father also promised that he would build a tree house for her. With my expert assistant. Who is the expert here? It is the poet himself. He soon finished the chore. Chore means the work. Made her a tree house with windows and a door, so Granny moved up and down every day. Up and down every day. I climbed to her room with glasses and a tray. She sits there in shade and drinks grape juice with me, upholding her right to reside in a tree. She did not give up her right for climbing the tree till the end. So she asked her son to make a tree house, and she enjoyed climbing the tree every day. And the poet used to go to her house, tree house, with the glasses and tray of juice, and she used to drink grape juice with him and upholding a right. She did not give up her right to reside in a tree. That's what the poet comes to say. Here are some rhyming words from the poem. Daunted, wanted, right, tonight, well, hell, breeze, leaves, town, down, all, fall, another, brother, told, old, gift, lift. And all these words are taken from the poem. And now we have came to the end of this session, children. I hope you have understood the poem in the form of a story, how the grandma made her wish come true, how she lived in the tree house even in her old age, how she did not give up her wish for climbing the trees till her death, right? Yes. And this is very small and short poem, sorry, which is a long poem, but it has a very short story in it, right? Yes. So do your test well, watch the video, read your text again, and then write the slip test well. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.